Hey everyone! It's been a while since I've done these ones too, so it's kind of crazy to get back into these ones, but I have actually been told by a handful of people that Lutzow is a bit of a... I'm assuming I'm saying her name right. I'm probably going to either be butchering it and being absolutely scolded in the comments, or who knows. I'm not great at German names, you guys all know that. That said though, Lutzow is a character I've been told is an absolute sweetheart, and I should definitely check out her memory. So, I'm curious. I am really interested in seeing how she is. So, without further ado, let's dive on in and see just how true those claims are. Sweet dreams come back to me. Oh, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head now. Completely different song, but you could argue you could replace the letters and it would sound, or the words would sound the same roughly. Anyway, Lutzow the Undersleeper. Ooh, fancy music. Port Office. Reviewing today's schedule inside my head, I open the door to my office. What I see on the other side leaves me dumbstruck and frozen in place. Lutzow always sleeps in and only shows up at the last minute, yet today she's sitting upright in the chair, looking out the window with distant eyes. Lutzow, how come you're here so early? Yeah, she's always been a sleepyhead. I didn't actually think she'd show up so... Huh. Interesting. Only when I call out to her does she notice my presence. She turns around and gives me a weak smile. Oh, good morning, Commander. Oh. A sigh. Something must be on her mind. You alright? There's the yawn. Truth be told, I didn't get much sleep last night. Oh, really? Wait. You, of all... Yeah, exactly. You, of all people, undersleeping. Hard to believe, I know. That face, though. Even I'm surprised. I typically doze off as soon as I shut my eyes. Insomnia? Never heard of her. But even a bad time or place can stop me from sleeping, and yet something did this time. Huh. Maybe it's just the stress of being a secretary position, I guess? I mean, like, that's a pretty, like, I had to imagine for any ship girl in this game, becoming the secretary ship's kind of a big ordeal, and I guess that could definitely cause a whole bunch of, like, stress and stuff, so maybe that's the cause of it? I don't know. I wonder if they actually talk about it here. Maybe you're ill? Have you been to the infirmary? Seeing how worn out she looks, I can't help but worry. I place my hand on her forehead to check her temperature. Doesn't feel like you have a fever. Still, you should go in for a checkup with Perseus, just to be sure. It's fine, I already went. They said I'm not sick, and even they had no good guesses as to what kept me up. Anyhow, since I'm here, how about putting me to work? In your current state? Yeah, I'd be a little bit worried. I mean, I'd rather her get some sleep, but if she's still... If she's got, like, insomnia or something, I can't really blame her for it. Like... gosh. I mean, like, even when I'm, like... There's a couple times where I struggle to get sleep, but that's just because, like, it was a busy day, or I have a busy day tomorrow, and it's, like, the anxiety of, like, oh gosh, something's gonna happen tomorrow, I'm so excited. Or, like, I guess not really anxiety, maybe more like excitement. It's kind of like you. I know there's probably a handful of anime where it's like some people get so excited they can't sleep the night before. That's me sometimes. It'd be like that. But yeah, like those days, like when I don't get any sleep, it's just like, oh. So I can't honestly imagine her doing great at work when she's this exhausted. Although she's showing initiative for once, I can't make her do work when she's clearly beat. That's an interesting face you're making. Let me guess, you like it when I work hard, don't you? You'll have to do some work before you can claim to be a hard worker. Oh no. Wow, talk about straight. Fine, let me at it already. Although my head's still spinning and I'm struggling to remember what a secretary's supposed to do. Which is to say, precise orders, please. Are you sure you're up to the task? Only one way to find out, methinks. I don't know how many people I know that would say methinks. She picks up some random paperwork and slowly starts flipping through the pages. Better this than just sitting on my butt like usual, right? I mean, maybe. You might actually be getting some sleep, though. Besides, hanging around you is more calming than rolling around in a bed like some kind of sausage. Wait, so do you... I need to understand her a bit better here. Is she someone that, like... I mean, because it's like, my initial thought was she's just a sleepyhead like Laffy or... Well, not really Shirano. Shirano is kind of just different. Was it Nicholas, I think? There's a handful of characters I know that like have that sleepy aspect of them. And I'm sitting there like, I know most of them just like to sleep. I'm wondering if that's how Lutzow is, or if it's just like, she's more just bored or something. I don't know. Why are you curbing my enthusiasm? Curbing my enthusiasm. Now, anyways, when I, for once, have the urge to work. You know what you should do? You should stop worrying and tell me what to do. If you don't, I'm feeding all of this paper to the shredder. Wait, why? You're just gonna, that's gonna just destroy everything. And what work will there be left to do if you turn it all into ribbons, pray tell? Oh, we're playing along with her. Okay. It was just a joke. So, what are you gonna have me do? Go make some coffee. I don't drink it, but you can still, I still want you to go make yourself some. Make you a cup of oh, well, I guess in-game me does. I just never got into coffee, that's just it. I don't know how I've survived as long as I have without it, but you know, I've made do for as many years as I have without it. Double espresso. You got it. Them's the orders, and the orders I will gladly fulfill. Just don't overwork yourself. Tell me right away if you start feeling ill. Yeah, I know. Silly worrywart. Despite her grumbling, she looks at me with her same old smile. It's a load off my back to see she's recovering her energy. That said, I can't relax just yet. We'll keep an eye on her to see how she fares. So I mean, we already have the initial premise here that she just didn't get sleep. Lutzow the lightheaded. Sometime later. Done with these documents, I'll just leave him here. Man, the office sure looks blurry all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Also kinda wobbly. All of a sudden, Lutzow starts to stagger. She looks like she's going to collapse. Documents still in her hands. The documents come first? Alright, no, that's just mean. Bruh. No. We gotta be the gentleman here. We're gonna catch her. Careful. I extend an arm to support her at once, only for her to still fall into my arms. I actually wonder what kind of dialogue would come from that, if there is any. Not that I would do it normally. Thanks, Commander. Quick reflexes you got. You've been watching me this whole time, haven't you? Alright, you tease. Come on now. In spite of her weariness, she gives me her typical listless yet mischievous smile. I can't let you work like this. First of all, we have to solve your sleeping problem. Come on, I'm fine. Don't try to pretend like you're not exhausted. Taking my words to heart, she pauses for a moment to think. It's really hard to argue with that super serious look in your eyes. Alright. I'll do what you say. What's your plan then, for fixing this sleeping problem of mine? A cup of hot chocolate or lying on the couch would be a good start. Does a cup of hot chocolate actually put people to sleep? I mean, I would say, if anything, between these two, lying on the couch would get people to fall asleep quicker, especially if it's like a comfy couch. Don't mind if I do. But surely you don't think I just need to lie down and I'll be on the express to dreamland, right? I know, just do it. I'll put on some hot chocolate for... Oh, it was an illusion of choice. Okay. We'll think of a solution together. Oh, you're being extra nice today. She casually twirls the end of her hair, then gently taps on my chest with her fingers. Gosh, if I actually yawn, I feel like I'm gonna make somebody yawn. You know how it is. You're treating me like a princess here. It's actually kind of making me feel embarrassed. Well, embarrassed, but also so dizzy I can't move. Seems we have no choice. You'll just have to carry me like a princess over to the couch. So she's getting embarrassed because... she's getting embarrassed because she's being treated like a princess, yet she's like, I can't do anything about it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna be carried like a princess anyway. I don't know if I'm like, well, I guess I can't really take that serious now, can I? The cure for insomnia. I will definitely say though, usually if I ever get a case, like a short-term case of insomnia, like my next night's sleep is like the best I've ever had in a very long time. It just usually is how that goes, which is nice. Thankfully it's like very short, it's like, what is it, very short term or whatever they call it. But still. It'd be like that sometimes. After carrying Lützow to the couch and putting on some hot chocolate, it's time to dive into the question of her sleeping problem. What's causing it? Yeah, I'd like to know myself. She lies on her side on the couch, looking like a cat basking in the sun. Between sips from her cup of hot chocolate, she lazily carries on the conversation. Hey, how about you tell me a story? Who knows, it might help me fall asleep. Are my stories really so boring that they literally put you to sleep? I mean, some people be like that. No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying your voice is soothing. So hearing it makes me sleepy. I'm gonna be real, the amount of times I've had this particular compliment thrown my way, and I don't know how to react to it, because people are like, your voice is great, and I'm like, thanks? Like, what am I supposed to say to that? I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm just kind of like, okay. Huh. I'm not actually sure how to, like, I've never really actually knew how to respond to it. Even after how many times I've heard it, whether it be from like, one of the, a game publisher, a game dev, another content creator, or just random people like you, in my community or someone else's community. It's always so funny because I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to that. What do I do for that? But if it I guess that if I don't know. It's just funny seeing her say it, and I'm just like, well, alright. If that's true, wouldn't you have been sleepy while we were working earlier? Alright, guess that's not gonna work. All I want is to sleep like a baby like I normally do. Well, her tone of voice is the same as it's always been. Her eyes are dull with the color of exhaustion. Normally? Wait, that's it. This isn't normal. That's maybe why you can't sleep. Your sleep schedule has been turned on its head because you sleep during the day, which makes you wide awake at night. There's a kernel of truth to that, but it doesn't explain why I'm struggling to sleep now when I never have been before this. Something it's finally caught up to you? At any rate, try not to sleep during the day after this. The more you do it, the harder it will be for your body to readjust. Something circadian rhythm, something, I don't know. I think I've heard about circadian rhythm being a thing. Fine, I guess I shouldn't try to sleep now then. Wait, so do I have to keep my eyes open and stare at you until night comes? Guess that's actually not so bad. Alright now. She knows what she's doing, she's got that smile there. Can't sleep, and I'm in no state to work either, so I'll be busy myself watching you do your thing. I said after this. In other words, not starting today. On another note, how about we go out and get some sunlight? Sunlight inhibits the production of melatonin, the thing that makes you sleepy. It'll also help realign your circadian rhythm. Oh, there it is. Appreciate the biology lesson and all, but does that apply to a ship girl? You guys can't see my face, but I'm just like, Physiologically, I think like humans and ship girls are similar. I don't know how different they are. And what's the term? Under the hood. My brain just had like a dad joke on that. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I have no idea, but I imagine they have to be similar. Because there's like so many things that like they do that's similar to us, so maybe? If nothing else, we can just go for a walk. A bit of mild exercise might actually help make you sleepy. I mean, true, but I'm drained. I don't imagine it's very nice to walk with someone who has 0 energy. There's also the chance I'll almost pass out like I did earlier. This is where someone in chat's like, did we do the princess catch? I'll faceplant the pavement. You'll leave me behind. Relax, I won't let you pass out, and I'm definitely not going to leave you behind. Also, it being nice or not isn't important here. This is your well-being we're talking about. If you really do pass out, I'll carry you back to the infirmary. And yes, like a princess. Hey! Hearing those words dispels her doubts and lights her cheeks a faint tinge of red. There is one risk, I'll admit, that people will misconstrue it as the port's foremost slacker finally doing the unimaginable and falling asleep in the middle of the street. Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. I don't like the label slacker. I'm simply someone who saves her energy for when it hits the fan, so I could tackle it head on. I wouldn't call it sleeping. I'd call it strategic rest. Fair. I'm a real heavyweight when I get serious, I'll have you know. Oh, really? Alright, well, hopefully we see that. If you say so, slugger. So, do you want to go outside or not? Let me think about it for a minute. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I don't see what a negative would be here. Alright. Along the green road. This music is goofy. Port Park. I don't know if you guys have it too. I'll see, but I currently have it to where right now there is a very loud trumpet playing in my right ear. No, this is not mono. It's just they just decided the right side gets all the trumpet noise. Sunlight rains down on us through the leaves overhead, casting hazy shadows on the ground. This music is gonna drive me insane. As I walk with Lutzow, without any particular place in mind, the early afternoon breeze whispers a tune that makes me feel vaguely tired. This sunlight is divine. Picked a good spot, to nobody's surprise. I usually only come here to skip work and stuff. Taking a walk through here is pretty nice. You skip work? And you're talking about how you make it work? You really put all the energy when it needs to count? I see. She do be kinda cute though. With a comfortable sigh, she stretches her arms skyward. Well, feeling tired yet? Meh. Although I'm not feeling dizzy anymore thanks to this fresh air. Our walk continues. A short while later, I feel a tug on my sleeve. Hey, Commander. I'm not a burden to you, am I? Oh. This is a sudden shift in the dialogue. You mean with regard to today's work? No, it's no big deal. I can make up for lost time with some elbow grease when I get back later. I don't mean just today. You know how much I slack off. Working is basically the exception, not the rule for me. So, you know, I'm just worried that I'm more trouble than I'm worth because I'm so lazy. I'm actually surprised she, like... This is interesting, because it's like, she makes this whole point about how she kind of is like a slacker and just kind of saves her energy for when she really needs it. And now she's sitting here worried about it? This is a very... Maybe this is the insomnia messing with her a little bit. But for somebody who has this lifestyle, lifestyle, it's weird to kind of see her ask this question. Regardless, so that's what's on your mind. Yes, you do skip out on work quite a lot, but when you get the drive, you get things done. That laid-back, do-it-my-way attitude is what I like about you. You mean it. You actually view my laziness in a positive light. I mean... I'm kind of the guy that's like, as long as it gets done, it's fine. You know, if people enjoy themselves more... This face. People who enjoy themselves and, you know, at least still get the work done, it's fine by me. The only time I'd have to really truly worry about that is when, when people are slacking off and then they still don't get the work done. That's when it's a problem. Otherwise, I'm not that worried about it. Not to say I'm happy to hear it, but you sure have a unique taste in girls. Well then. It's just the commander being the commander. He likes all girls, I think. I don't think actually the commander would ever hate any ship girl. I don't think he really could. Even characters like Bum Richard or even the Sirens, I don't think he would. Maybe he might be a little bit annoyed, but I think that's the worst. Should I take that as a compliment? The best compliment I can muster with my lack of energy, I guess. She lets out a yawn and brushes off the tears of tiredness welling in the corners of her eyes. Tired now? We can head back if so. Nah, let's walk and talk a little longer. I've got an idea. You should tell me something. The mood here is just so relaxing, so hearing your voice might just be the push that gets me to doze off. Alright, I've got one. I was trying to haggle at a store, and then I did overtime, which resulted in me getting more work, and these are not great stories. I already am gonna just say she's gonna, like, annihilate us for this. Alright, I was trying to haggle at a store, and then... Wow, that sounds like a super boring story. I bet it'll give me nightmares. Hey, I was right. You know what? I'll tell you something instead. About the coolest dream I've ever had in my recent memory. Alright, sure, let's hear this trumpet. Let's hear it. So, in the dream, you were a big seal. You were swimming through the sea, all carefree. And guess what? I was a shark. I chased after you, and I was right behind you the whole time. Basically, you were gunning for dinner, am I right? Hey, let me finish. Wouldn't you know it, you and I were just marveling at the sea all around us as we went. Oh, also you were so cute as a seal. I see. The rays of the setting sun embrace us gently as always. It feels like time has stopped as I look at her, relaxing without a care in the world. So we're a seal and she's a shark. I feel like somebody else is like, but I'm a shark. I'm a shark, right? Oh, the bulb of garlic. Back at home. Port, Lutzow's quarters. The sun has set, night has come, and I'm back at Lutzow's home to see her off. This was an exceptionally relaxing and fulfilling day. I really thought we'd wrap it up after just a walk, then we went to the city, played the claw machine together. You even showed me how surprisingly good you are at nabbing those plushies. She gestures towards the spoils, the two plastic bags that she put on the floor, stuffed with stuffed animals. Oh, is she one of these girls that has like her bed's just covered in plushies? I almost kind of could see that. She does carry one around all the time. I think she does, at least. It's like the little shark plushie that's in her right arm. Yeah, this one. All right, check out this the seal plushie. See that? Doesn't it look just like you? Does it? Does it? Is this why TP doesn't like the fake seal? I'm actually curious about this now. There was the whole thing of like, it's an illusion of a seal. The TP is disappointed. Is that what this is about? Or is it just because she likes seals? I don't know. Did you get that plushie just because of that dream you had? Moreover, and I've been wondering this the whole time, how am I like a seal? Just in terms of looks, vaguely. You're also both gentle and lovable. Aw, that's adorable. Okay, now, alright now. She holds the plushie in front of her again, as if to lend weight to the argument. Now I'm just imagining her with like her eyes closed and like one of those like warm, small smiles, just holding the little seal plushie and like hugging it. Bruh. That is adorable to think in my mind. I think you should have it. Hug it when you go to sleep, and you might even dream of the sea just like me. It's only fair that I give you something too. Please tell me we got her the shark one. I excavate a pillow from under this pile of stuffed animals. It's a shark pillow. It is! Looking like it's soundly asleep. Well, when did you get that? I'm pretty sure that wasn't in any of the claw machines we played. So is this the one we gave her? Now I'm actually kind of curious. Did we give her this, or is this just one that she had by default? Because if we actually gave her this plushie, then that is actually adorable. I almost want that to be the headcanon, not gonna lie. The only reason she carries this around is because she's like, we gave it to her. That actually would be precious. I got it while you went off to exchange for tokens. Then I hid it under the other plushies so I could surprise you. Oh, you're so sweet, thanks. Just like the seal. She stuffs the stuffed seal into my arms, then with joy accepts my shark pillow. Rubbing her cheek against its fluffy surface, she gently runs her fingers along its sleepy eyes. A soft little shark that likes to sleep. That's kinda like me. Alright, this is actually kinda cute. No, you know what? This sleep talk has actually made me eepy for realsies. I could fetch some stuff that'll turbocharge your urge to sleep. Want me to do that? Sure, thanks a bunch. What do we get her? A cup of hot chocolate, some sleep-promoting scented candles, and a speaker playing white noise. I'm actually less of a person that wants white noise. So if I actually need like something kind of like to fit the ambience when I'm like trying to sleep, I usually go with like raindrops or like just like a soft rain. I am one of those people who is genuinely comforted by the sound of rain. Now granted, hearing it on a daily basis, it doesn't matter, but I would prefer that over white noise. Just something about rain is always nice for sleeping. Anyway, yep, that should be everything. After confirming all is in order, I quietly open the door to her bedroom. Alas, there she is in bed, eyes already closed, softly snoring. And hugging her shark pillow with a small smile on her face. Aww. All that prep was for nothing, but that's fine. She finally managed to fall asleep. I'll just stay a little while longer. Wait. I should go and fetch my unfinished work. Might as well. 2 birds, 1 stone it. Makes sense to me. Without making a sound, I leave her bedroom and walk out of her home. That is actually adorable, though, with the plushies. That is... that is really sweet that they both got each other plushies. Port Lutzow's bedroom. Lutzow seemed to be sleeping like a log, until she opened her eyes. Oh, wait, what? Dang, that didn't work. I had to pretend to be asleep so the commander wouldn't worry over nothing. I mean, no, we would have still worried. We're still gonna worry about it. That's just the way that it is. Maybe I have to try a little harder. After their midday stroll, and some effort on her part, she finally began to drift off. In her half-awake state, she could swear she heard the door quietly open. It felt like a familiar figure snuggled up beside her, but maybe that was just a figment of her tired mind. Okay. She opened her eyes once more. Figures, like that would happen. That had to be a dream. The commander's already left. Man, maybe I should have asked the commander to stay with me instead of pretending to be asleep. Hmm. I wonder if he's just in the other room waiting. It sure beat being alone right now. As she daydreamed with the shark pillow in her arms, she suddenly realized that there was light peeking through the crack in the door. Huh? Why is the light on? With curiosity and a tinge of hope in her heart, she got up and left her bedroom. As soon as she opened the door, her mouth was left agape at the sight of before her. Commander. Yep, I figured. There was the commander, head resting on the table, illuminated by the soft glow of a desk lamp, and surrounded by a pile of paperwork. Well, we two birds one stone did, but I guess not entirely. Although a dash of fatigue could be seen on that usually clear expression, Lutzow felt strangely at ease. Oh, that makes her, she's happy to have him around. So I wasn't just dreaming. You were worried I still couldn't sleep, so you brought your paperwork here and stood at the ready. All those papers, it's my insomnia's fault that the work is piled up like this. Looks like it's my turn to take care of you now. Aww. That's cute. She took her napping blanket from her couch and placed it on the Oh, she even gave us the blanket! Then carefully, so as to not make any noise, she grabbed the unfinished documents and began working on them. I gotta make myself look good once in a while. Can't be lazy all the time. I'll do these for you. So when it actually counts, you're doing it. Alright, Lutzow. I see what you're doing. Under the light cast by the desk lamp, Lutzow smiled a small smile that even she wasn't aware of. That is actually precious. Alright. I think that I'm not even at the last chapter yet. I'm like, no, okay, I'm liking this a lot. This is actually a really cute story. I like how this one is turning out. Good night, Lutzow. Port, Lutzow's quarters. As I awake, excuse me, as I awake from slumber, it takes me a hot second to grasp where I am. Good evening, Commander. I got all your papers done. You can go back to sleep if you wanna. The lamp on her desk paints her in a soft orange glow. Evening. Wait, why aren't you asleep? Did the light keep you up because I forgot to turn it off? Sorry about that. Nuh-uh, nothing like that. I was just pretending to be asleep. You were pretending? Yep. You spent the whole day trying to fix my insomnia, and I didn't want you to leave thinking that you failed. I mean, it's sweet that she's thinking this way, but the commander would have genuinely cared. But hey, let's forget about that. I'm not tired anyway. So I might as well help you with your papers, right? Besides, this is what a secretary's supposed to do to begin with. Sorry for making you work overtime. It's alright. I should be saying sorry. I mean, I fell asleep before you after trying to help you with your sleeping problem. Grumble. Oh. Our stomachs both grumble. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a stomach thing, isn't it? Our stomachs both grumble at the same time. Sounds like someone's hungry. Makes sense. I went straight to bed when we got home, and I assume you haven't eaten anything either, right? Nope. I went to get my paperwork, and as soon as I saw that you had gone to sleep. And after that, I just started chipping away at these. And that's two of us who've gone without dinner then. I guess, I mean, they were so focused on trying to help her sleep that I guess they didn't think about it. Fair point. There's stuff in the kitchen. I'll make us something to eat. You can't sleep on an empty stomach, and a snack might just be the thing to make you tired. Alright then. I'll help with... No. You can rest in your room and wait. You've already worked through so many of these papers for me. I also need to pay you back for the blanket. I feel like I'm reading like some like super light romance novel right now. Like this is like a legit like romance novel or something. By the time the food is done and I return, I find Lutzow is already asleep on the couch, wrapped under her blanket. She looks so at rest.
her eyelashes moving faintly in the rhythm to her breathing. Looks like she's getting her beauty sleep. For real this time. Good night, Lützow. Oh, she got some sleep. Look at that. What is this picture? What is that picture? It looks like, I don't know who that is, but it looks like another Iron Blood character with the deal with it glasses. Fort Lutzow's quarters. Light crept through the curtains, painting thin shadows on the floor. Lutzow slowly opened her eyes, and she then realized that she was in her bed, on her bedsheets as opposed to her blanket. Wait, when did I move to the bed? Pretty sure I fell asleep on the couch. A glass of still slightly warm milk stood on the table beside her bed. On the glass, there was a post-it note attached. I've rescheduled your work for today. You can come in later. Remember to drink your milk. Unbeknownst even to herself, her lips curved into a tender smile. Aw. Well, you're the boss. Back to sleep I go. After downing the whole glass of milk, dang, okay. She tightly hugged her shark pillow and dove in under the sheets. I'll come to help you when I wake up. I promise I won't slack off this time. Saying a warm promise under her breath, she once again drifted off into a comfortable slumber. Her insomnia was finally cured thanks to the commander's kind and snuggly efforts. As to the cause of it, who can say? Perhaps this bout of restlessness came from a place of love, a place even she can't describe with words.
Okay. That was actually adorable. That actually kind of felt like a very short, like, romance novel. like it felt like a small little arc, or at least like one chapter of that romance book, in all honesty. It was really sweet though. Like, both of them were like, they were both, I mean, the commander was being the commander, as he usually is. But Lutzow is also, like, a lot sweeter than I thought she'd be. Then again, like, I don't know what I was expecting out of Rondo at Rainbow's End characters. I haven't really gotten to know any of them aside from, like, well, Emden. Still, this was a really sweet, oh my goodness. This is really, I liked it a lot. I don't have any, you know what? No. I'm doing something. You know what? That was enough for me. There we go, boys. That was precious. Oh, she has a skin! Right, I forgot! I forgot she has a skin! Carefree as I am. A few favors in return. Fair enough. That actually is kind of cute, though. Of course, I like how even the shark is a different color. Like, instead of the usual Iron Blood red and black, it's like a white and blue this time around. I like the switch up on the shark. But no. Oh, man. Yeah, that was worth it. +1 Iron Blood wife. Oh, man. Well, that was not what I expected, but you know what? I'll take it. She was very cute, alright? It won me over. That's all it takes sometimes. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that was, like I said, it was short as I would expect for a memory, but it was still, like, super sweet.
I did not think it would be that way at all, but I don't mind it whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Like, I actually really liked the whole, like, seal and shark thing, and then when they gave each other plushies, it was literally the opposite animals. Or the animals that they were described as. That was a nice little touch. I really want it to be a headcanon that the little shark she holds onto is the pillow we gave her, though I don't necessarily know if that would be the case. It's hard to really say, because it's like, I want to believe that every single one of these secretary quests happens in the far off port timeline, not necessarily during like story. But if that was the case with story, that is something that would be hilarious actually. Anyway, that is gonna be all for this little video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the near future with another memory. Until then, have a good night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys all again real soon. Laters!